Hello, Stampin' friends. Welcome to Movie Monday with Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen. Our new catalog is live, you guys. Isn't it just beautiful? And I can show you what's inside. So our catalog went live last week. It is full of amazing new things. If you do not have a copy, make sure to let me know and I will get you a free copy. And I do want to talk real quick because I do want to stamp with you this morning. And I wanted to share, I thought I marked it. Yes, I want to share our amazing new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I'm getting a lot of questions about this, and I want to let you know, sadly, it is not available just yet. So we do have it in our catalog because it's coming, but we don't have it just yet, and we're hoping to get all of our ducks in a row before we offer this machine to you guys. So we've got two of them, okay? We have a big one and we have its little baby. So this is the Stampin' Cut Emboss machine and this is the mini, or I'm gonna call it a baby because it is so stinking cute. And the reason I'm showing it today is because I'm gonna share with you the embossing folders that coordinate with this little mini. This is like 3 inches wide right here. It's a tiny little guy and just so perfect to pick up and take with you. It's mobile, it moves around, it's small, it's compact, and it will fit almost most dies, and then it's got its own set of embossing folders, and that's why I wanted to share that with you guys. So as soon as it is available, you will totally know because you'll probably hear me screaming from the rooftop. So these are the little mini folders, okay? And I used them on one of my cards. So they're about 3 inches wide. They are geared toward just kind of doing a nice little strip of embossing on your projects, or you could double it, you know, for the full width of a card. And these are from the Forever Greenery. We're going to be using that today as well. So I wanted to share those with you because it creates just the perfect little embossed piece on here. And I can't wait to get this little guy. So I am going to use the Forever Fern. This is a bundle in our new catalog, and I wanted to share this with you as well. These are the dies. Is this not gorgeous, you guys? Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with this. So here's the dies. A lot of them are standalone. Some of them will cut out the images, but then there's some just gorgeous pieces that you can create these beautiful fern wreaths and cards and projects. It's just so amazing. And then of course this is the coordinating stamp set. So this does come in a bundle. It is a cling mount and it is $54 for the bundle, which is saving you 10% when you get the bundle together. So I wanted to share that with you guys and then tell you what else I'm going to use on top of that is the ornate frames dies. So a lot of this is done for you. That's why I'm sharing, or a lot of this is done ahead of time. That's why I'm sharing this. So I'm going to use this little guy right here. This is a carryover from our holiday catalog last year. It was with the Halloween items, if you remember that. And that Halloween suite was so cool. So this is carried over and we've still got the frames in our new catalog as well. And they work perfect. It doesn't have to be for Halloween. So let's go ahead and get stamping. Let's hope that I have all of my supplies here. Sometimes I do not. There is this month's host code. So if you guys are interested, you can shop online. Just go right to my website direct. And then at checkout, you're going to enter this code right here and that will link it to my workshop this year or this month. It is XZRD64VK. I'm going to tell you have to cover your left eye and say these words. It's like being at the eye doctor, right? So that is our host code as well as my website. And you guys can shop online there anytime, 24/7, day or night, and everything will ship right to your door, which is great, especially during these times when we still have a little bit of lockdown going on. So this is soft seafoam, one of my favorite colors in the Settle collection. It's just such a light pistachio kind of green. And it is, I cut it at 4 1/4 by 11, cut that or fold that in half, and that's going to be my card base. Then I took that piece of seafoam and ran it through the Forever Greenery embossing folder. This piece is 3 by 5 1/4. Now, you guys who've been with me for a while may notice this is a little bit of a different video. I'm having a lot of technical difficulties with my Wi-Fi, with my internet, with upload speed. It is almost horrific is what I will say. And so I'm trying just direct upload to YouTube, and we're going to see what happens, which means my editing is going to be slow if I'm able to do it, because I've got to have a whole new learning curve now. But the point is, I'm getting my videos out to you guys. Now here is another new item we're going to use today. This is our new Stampin' Seal. It is taking the place of our snail. Now I got the Stampin' Seal and the Stampin' Seal Plus, so it's very similar. Plus is very similar to Fast Fuse, if you guys were Fast Fuse fans, which I totally was. Stampin' Seal Plus is very similar to that. Now this is going to be Stampin' Seal, again taking the place of our snail adhesive. We were having trouble with it just not being sticky enough, and pieces were falling apart and it just was not working. So we came up with this. It's a little bit of a stronger bond for your craft needs. Then if you really need a strong bond, maybe 3D projects, scrapbooks, that kind of thing, you're going to go with the Stampin' Seal Plus. And the great thing is they're interchangeable cartridges. So you can have one cartridge and you can swap it in and out. Now I do like this because it comes in a little resealable bag. So I can keep it right in here. And it's refillable, of course. Now you'll notice there's a little bit of a price change this time. And that's because there is a lot more in here than there was. I think it might be like 3 yards more than it was in the snail. So it does have a cap. You're going to pull the cap off. Make sure you don't lose that. And you want to have nice flat surface. And it works similar to Fast Fuse without the check marking. So remember we had to do the check mark, and that kind of created some issues. We don't have to do that anymore. You just stop using it. And I am a huge fan. Now, I will tell you there's a little bit of a learning curve because I'm used to the check marking, and so I kind of find myself still doing it a little bit, and that's me creating the problem. I just have to relearn, and then what happens is I check mark it and I kind of lose my seal here, and then I have to roll it up a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to get used to it. You know, I like change. Change is always good. So now I'm going to pull in a couple pieces of our DSP. So this is the coordinating DSP, our Fern, Forever, I'm not sure of its name. Sorry, still learning, like I said, learning curves. So I just cut 3 strips right there at 1 1/4 by 3. And I'm gonna attach them. I'm gonna flip this one in the middle here. So I'm gonna put that one on first. And see, I did it again. I did the little check mark. And you really don't have to roll too hard, which is nice. You don't have to do a lot of pressure on there. So this guy's just going to get centered right here. And then I'll put one at the top and one at the bottom. Kind of making sure I've got some even space. So this white piece right here that I'm using is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. I want to make sure I'm gluing the right one. Okay. All right, beautiful. So before I attach that, we're going to add some ribbon on here. And this carried over, I think this might have been, was this in a holiday catalog at one time? I don't remember. Anyway, we kept it. I believe it was peacock or something. I think it coordinated because it's the double-sided. It's got the green on one side and the bluish green on the other. I think it's shaded spruce, old olive, and pretty peacock. And so it just goes so perfect with this pack of paper, just so perfect. So I'm just going to do a little bit of adhesive on each side. I want to make sure my longer piece is my tie, though. I cut them about the same, so that's fine. And I'm just going to tack that right around the back here. Make sure I'm still on camera. I tend to work high. I tend to like go off the camera. Now I'm going to do some dimensionals on the back, and I always just like to stick a little pop dot right there on that ribbon so it doesn't pop off on me. And then one in the middle for good luck. Attach this to our card front. Oh my goodness, isn't that just so pretty? And everything, we went for a hike in the woods yesterday, and everything in the woods is just so lush and green and so pretty. All right, now I'm going to use Shaded Spruce, and I've got my Hello from my Fern stamp set, and I'm gonna try and fit it in this teeny little die right here. It's not too hard. There we go. Oh, so perfect. And let's go ahead and put that on with a dimensional as well. That's a very juicy pad. I just re-inked it, so hopefully I don't smear it. Sometimes when my pads are super juicy, I need to give them a couple seconds to dry. Alrighty, let's put you, I'm going to have it go off just a little bit. Then I have another piece of that ribbon, and I'm going to twist it. I think I'm going to try and see if I can twist it so both blue panels are sticking out. So right in that knot, I got to twist it and pull it so that we see the blue. Pull that tight there. Oh, so cool. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Now, I will say this is definitely a case off of Pinterest. I was not being very creative myself this morning. I have been playing with all my new things, and so I just go on Pinterest and just have a massive play day. So all those creative demos out there, thank you so much for sharing. All right, so let's do that. So there we go. Now I'm going to pull in my little gold dots here. These little gold enamel dots came out last Christmas with a special that we had, and they carried over into the new catalog, which is fantastic. So they're little shimmery, pretty dots. And let's just, I don't have my take your pick tool. I should, I know I should, but I don't. So I'm just going to kind of pop them off here. Let's put one down there, and then we'll go two up here. Oops, stuck to my finger. Let me see if I can get it to come off. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. Just for a little focal point there. That one he does not want to lay flat, so I might lay a book on top of him and make him work. So there you go, guys. Such a quick, gorgeous card using our Forever Fern. So check that out in the new catalog. If you have any questions, you can always message me. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Have a wonderful week, and come back and visit me next week for Movie Monday.